Hello guys, hope all of you are doing very well. You see, today it is our 207th video, and as far as the book review is concerned, it is the 57th video. Okay, and today we are going to start the fresh chapter, that is chapter number 19. And the title given to this chapter by Dr. Joseph Murphy is How to Use Your Subconscious Mind to Remove Fear. Okay, it's a very, very important chapter. It's a very, very important matter in everybody's life. So let us listen to it without skipping anything. Okay, first I would like to give an introduction about fear. Okay, fear is considered as one of the greatest enemies in everybody's life. Why do you say enemy? Yes, fear is a feeling, but it acts as an enemy. Because it prevents us from improving upon ourselves. It is preventing our progress in life. Whether it is financial progress or life problems or spiritual progress, for everything we have this fear which is pulling us down. Okay, that's why it is considered as one of the greatest enemies of all the qualities what we have. Okay, and the fear is connected to failure. Fear is connected to failure, criticism. People are afraid of the past, what had happened in the past, that they think even now. See, in the past many good things would have happened, but they are not remembering all those things. But anything bad which had happened, they don't learn any lesson, but the incident they don't forget. Okay, they keep it as it is, and that leads to some sort of fear. Okay, so like this there are so many reasons and in so many areas we are having this fear. Okay, so you see, it is said that the fear is man's greatest enemy. Fear is behind failure, sickness, physical health, and poor human relations. See, millions of people, not one or two, what he says is 100% correct. 99.99% of the people are having fear at different stages of their life for different matters. Okay, millions of people are afraid of the past, the future, old age, insanity, and death. Very, very true. Okay, fear is a thought in you, in your mind, and you are afraid of your own thought. If fear is a thought which arises in your mind, then you are afraid of the same thing. Okay, that means you are afraid of your own thought. See, and the thing what we fear, it may not even exist. So most of our fears have no reality at all, but somehow we are afraid of many things in life. If you make a list of things which you are afraid of right from your childhood, see, you just make a list. Like say a newborn child is not afraid of anything. Maybe at the age up to the age of 1, 2, the child is leading a fearless life. After that, the parents try to infuse fear in them, in the children. We say so many things. Don't go there, don't climb the stairs, don't run, don't talk, don't eat fast, this, that. Lots of restrictions the parents themselves give for the children. And all the other elders in the family also, in no way lesser than the parents. And when they grow, the society, is imposing a lot of fear. So most of the time we are subjected to what is called intimidation. We have been growing up under intimidation. So obviously till death we walk around, we do everything with this fear only, isn't it? See, many are fearful of their past, many are fearful of their future, about old age, about retirement, about saving money. See, okay, next year this time I am going to retire from my busy life. After that, how will I live? I have been leading a very, very busy life. From morning till evening I was in the office. So everything was okay. But now all of a sudden I am facing retirement. How will I live after that? Old age, health problem. See, somebody is talking about some cancer, a patient dying of cancer, some relatives being diagnosed with cancer. You talk to that person for some time, or generally you talk about cancer, something, kidney failure, stones, like that, something you talk. Then after some time, no, you start getting the fear. Some pain is here, maybe kidney stone. Just now that man was talking about kidney stone. Maybe I am also having the kidney stone. Are we not developing this fear? Anything you read, anything you see the film, you read something, you hear something, then you feel that we are undergoing that. That is nothing but the foolish fear, which is preventing us from moving forward. Okay, see, some people, they cannot talk to others freely. They are hesitant. Why? Because of the fear of judgment. Suppose if I open my mouth and talk freely, what will they think of me? How will they judge me? So the fear of judgment, fear of teasing. If I make a mistake, won't they make fun of me? So I better keep quiet, like that. Even small children, they don't want to sleep alone. They don't want to go to the toilet alone. In the night, they want somebody to accompany them. Like that, for everything. Fear. And when you admit your ward in the school, fear of the friends. The friends will fight with me, friends will scold me, like that. The teacher will beat me, like that fear. And when the child is, say, growing up, you ask the student to give a talk in the assembly, you ask the student to read something from the book. Oh, no, I cannot get onto the stage. Stage fear is there. I cannot face the audience. Who are the audience in the school? All your schoolmates only, no? But no, I cannot see a huge gathering like that. I cannot face them. I cannot deliver any speech. My legs start shivering. Okay, then exam fear. Oh, the minute I get the question paper, I am scared. I'm so much of fear in my mind that I'm forgetting everything. Obviously, when you have so much of fear, you will forget everything. So when I am reading the question paper, no, I am forgetting. Fear. Then when the result is being announced, no courage to face the result. Then go from school to college, how to attend the interview, how to talk in English, how to read, everything. Fear. You get married, how will I proceed in my life? Fear of maintaining the relationship, fear of earning, fear of not getting the promotion, no self-confidence whatsoever, fear of doing something. In each and every part of life, the fear is the greatest enemy which is preventing, which is pulling us down, which is preventing us from progressing. And as I said, old age, health problem, health fear, money fear, relationship fear, and ultimately the fear of death. See, why should we be afraid of death? You know, we are all mortals. Anybody who is born into the world will die one day. We know it. Then why should we be afraid of that? See, like that, a fear of water, fear of elevator. People know they don't want to use the escalators. See, nowadays we have lot of 5-story, 10-storied buildings, 20-storied buildings. So they provide escalator to save time and to save, to reach the place quickly. But people are afraid of using the escalator. See, in the beginning for anybody, we will be scared to some extent. But you see others using, and you be careful for the first time, second time, then you get over the fear. But you know, there are people who climb so many floors because they want to avoid the elevators. So like that. And there are people even today who don't want to use cycle, don't know to ride bicycle, scooters because of the fear. Like that. See, in every walk of life, people are afraid of doing many things. Okay, and if you analyze the reasons, as I said earlier, parents themselves, the elders, the society is, I should say, very fond of intimidating and bringing up the younger generation. You should not go there. You should not talk to boys. You should not put lipstick. You should not wear modern dresses. So people will talk badly about you. People will comment badly about you. So the fear. So like that, everywhere, in every aspect of life, we are living with a lot of fear. Okay, and but you know, fear is just a thought. And in most of the time, as I said earlier, fear has no reality. But the added to this analysis, I should say one more thing. See, the parents, elders, and the society is producing or creating a lot of fear within us. Added to that, there are some more things which you have to remember. As I said about the fear of water. See, a person is having a fear of water mainly because he, in the previous births, in immediate previous birth or in some birth, he would have died of drowning. So, while drowning, gasping for breath, the water entering through the mouth, entering through the nose, filling the lungs, in a very, very desperate need for air, the person dies. And that fear is something which you cannot explain. So when the person is dying with that fear, gasping for breath, that makes a very bad negative impression in the mind of the person. So when that soul takes another birth, the mind also comes along with that, and so the past things are registered in the form of memories, isn't it? So that fear continues, and that is why in this lifetime he is afraid of going near water. And I read somewhere that people who are suffering from asthma in this lifetime, maybe they were also maybe they faced a situation where they had to die gasping for breath. So the same thing continues now also in the form of some disease. Like that. Maybe a person who died out of burns, he is scared of fire. And not only that, it is not only in our past life, in our parents also. Maybe they inherited some fear and they passed it on to us. So that fear is engraved in the genes. So as a hereditary factor, it keeps coming from generation to generation. Maybe our ancestors had a lot of fear because, say, those days there was no security for life itself. So they lived out of fear for a long time. Maybe all those things are also registered in the genes, and that is also being passed on. So now here I have just analyzed the various fears right from childhood to death. Okay, a person who is in the deathbed is also afraid to face death. So in every stage of our life, we are having a lot of fear. Okay, and we have discussed some of the reasons also for the fear. So if you ask me whether fear is good or bad, definitely it is bad. See, to some extent, it is better to have some fear. Okay, to some extent. But we should not allow this to overpower ourselves. Okay, that is one thing. And suppose you have fear, how to get rid of it? The only way to get rid of the fear is to face it. Only method to get rid of fear is to face it. So this Ralph Waldo Emerson, he said, face the fear till the fear dies. That is the way to get rid of the fear. Okay, so we have seen some aspects of fear in this video. So after listening to this, my suggestion is, now you have to work out on your fears, childhood fears, whether it is still continuing, or now what are the fears you are facing. So make a list of all this, analyze your own life, make a list of things, and then try to work out on each fear. Okay, so that is why I have given an elaborate introduction about fear. And while my master was taking class during COVID period, online classes he was conducting on self-transformation. We had a 21 days class. At that time he was explaining about fear and guilt. Actually, what he said, I also agree with, because he said fear and guilt are the two worst things one can carry on in our life. And I also explained about the astral bodies and the chakras. There also I have discussed at length about the fear and the feeling of guilt. And fear, to get rid of fear, you have to work out your Mooladhara chakra. Because in Mooladhara chakra only all the past lives incidents are embedded or recorded, registered. So if you work out on your Mooladhara chakra, then you can really get rid of most of the unwanted fears in life. And my master was saying that this fear, guilt, all these things must be sorted out, and we should find out ways and means to get rid of them totally from our life. And while talking about enlightenment also, he said, what is enlightenment? Now we get rid of all these bad habits, bad feelings, bad thoughts. One after the other you work upon it. Maybe in one lifetime you can work on something, and you learn a lot of lessons by which you get out of the fear, or you get out of the guilty feeling. Like that he was explaining. Enlightenment is nothing but, see, there are so many definitions about enlightenment, and he said one of the definitions is, if you say you are an enlightened master, that means you have removed all these negative feelings from your mind. So you are, through so many lifetimes, you learn a lot of lessons, and some one by one you get rid of these bad habits. Then I had a doubt, like I asked him a question. I said, sir, whatever you have said I agree upon, I agree with you, but like I don't have much fear about anything. Is it a bad quality? I asked. Because really I thought, how come I am not having any fear? No fear. I am ready to face anything. Then what? Is it something wrong with me? Then he said, that means you have worked on your fear in the previous lifetimes, and so now you are completely enlightened as far as the fear factor is concerned. Then I really felt happy. Maybe in the past few lifetimes I have been working on this fear factor, and so now I am not having much fear. I am not having any fear about anything. But God has given me the courage to face everything. See, now also we live among people who want to make videos, who want to make reels, but they don't want to face the camera, and so they are ready to make faceless reels, faceless videos. So among those people I thought maybe I had worked on them, and so I am enlightened as far as that particular factor, fear factor, is concerned. So that gave me some satisfaction. So like that, so it's a small suggestion to all those who are listening to my video. Please think of the various fear factors in your life. Jot down that, make a list, and find out how you can get rid of these fears. This is how you have to work upon that. Okay. So this is more of my analysis also about fear, and Dr. Joseph Murphy has given some methods as to how to use our subconscious mind to remove the fear. He has given a lot of examples also. Let me compile everything and give it to you in the next video. So please, till such time, please keep working on your negative factors in life. Thank you.